We sure have learned a lot about the natural world since the Age of Enlightenment, which is what this museum's all about. Testing things, knowing what we know. But it's always fun to step back just before the Age of Enlightenment to some of the smartest people in the world. That's Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, the ancients, smart people. How smart? 2,000 years ago, they knew the planet Earth was round. There are people today who still don't know that. But that's not the smart part. They knew the circumference of the Earth. Now, how could you know the circumference of the Earth without sailing around the Earth with a great big long tape measure? Well, they didn't even leave home. And they didn't use magic. They had something much more accurate, much more powerful. It's math. That's what it is, the language of the natural world. Now, this is Maxwell's equations. Doesn't matter. Geometry, algebra, calculus. It's a way of understanding and knowing the natural world. Smart people. All adds up. Aristotle is smart, but he was wrong about a lot of things, especially teeth. Aristotle, among other things that he assumed about the natural world, was that men were born with more teeth in their head than women. Now we know that's completely wrong. How do we know it? That's simple. We counted. You see, in the Age of Enlightenment, it can't just be reasonable. You got to prove it, test it, count it, make sure it's what you think it is. And that's what fills these galleries. That's what many of these devices represent. Prove-it devices. And that's why we start with magnets and sparks and compasses. Nothing's been tested. And when you're testing the natural world, even sparks and magnets and compasses, you're working with the fundamental forces of the universe. And pretty soon, they're finding ways to capture baby lightning in a jar. Until next time, stay grounded. I'll be done in a minute. My partner says it's time to go. See ya.